Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue lesson number 7, soil. Okay? Always remember, earth doesn't mean soil. Soil contains the powdered form of weathered rock, partially or completely decomposed organic material and innumerable microorganisms. Interactions between biotic and abiotic components in the soil go on continuously. Plants get nutrients required for their growth from the soil. Soil is a complete ecosystem. Earth is also a substance. The potter uses it as raw material. A farmer uses soil as an ecosystem. Let us do one experiment. Take 3 flower pots of the same size. Keep one pot empty. Fill the second pot with water after closing the hole at the bottom and fill the third pot with soil. Put a few seeds in all of them. For example, you can put gram, fenugreek seeds, wheat, green grams, and coriander seeds. Okay. Keep all the 3 pots in the sun and water the empty pot and the soil filled pot for 4 to 5 days. Observe and answer the following question. Now, what happened to the seeds put in the empty pot and pot filled with water? Seeds in the empty pot and the pot filled with water did not germinate and did not show any sign of growth. Okay. What happened to the seeds put in the pot C? Seeds germinated and we could see some small twigs branching out. Now, what do you learn from this? We learn that plants need sunlight, water, and soil to grow. Okay. Now, geographical explanation. An important component of the living world or living things on the earth is plants. For the production and growth of plants, soil is indispensable. They provide support to plants. Vegetation is abundant in the regions that have fertile soil. Example, the equatorial regions. However, in the areas where the soils are not fertile, vegetation is scanty. Example, in deserts, and where there is a shortage of soil, vegetation is not seen. Example, in the polar areas. Though favorable climate, availability of abundant water and sunlight are necessary for the growth of a plant, these alone are not sufficient. Fertile soils favor plants' growth. Now, when man realized that sowing of seeds in the soil leads to the growth of plants and yields crops, he started using soil as a resource. Gradually, he realized that the fertile soils along the river beds give higher yields. Hence, he settled in the valleys and started living there in groups. This led to the rise of ancient river valley civilization. Example, the Indus civilization. For the growing population, man started producing greater amount of food crops. He realized that crop production and prosperity in agriculture mainly depends on the fertility of soil and the optimum availability of water. Hence, there emerged competition among people to discover fertile lands and settle there. Later, for getting richer harvest, he made efforts to increase the fertility of soils. In the process, use of different fertilizers became a practice which led to record agricultural production. Now, food crops, fruits and flowers are produced according to the type of soils. Food crops like jawar and bajra are produced in the Regur soils of Maharashtra plateau, While soils in Konkan, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka region produce rice. In Madhya Pradesh, potato is cultivated in regions where the soils are well drained. The local agriculture produce determines the staple diet of the people. The regions where soils are not arable need to fulfill their food requirements through import. For example, countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, and etc. fulfill their requirements by importing food from China, India, and the USA. The regions where soils are fertile can be self sufficient or self reliant as far as the food production is concerned. Hence, human settlements get concentrated in such areas. Agro based industries flourished in these areas at a later date. For example, sugar factories develop in the sugarcane producing areas, fruit processing industries develop in the areas of the fruit production, and etc. These regions later show the signs of the development. Now see figure 7.2, Maharashtra, types and overall distribution of soil. You can see this map, okay, Maharashtra map. Now observe the map given in the figure 7.2 and answer the following question. Which soil occupies most of the area in Maharashtra? So you can see coarse soil is given in little bit white color or gray, you can say. Black soil is given, blue laterite soil, alluvial soil, and yellow brown. It is there in hilly regions. Okay. Now which soil occupies most of the area in Maharashtra? So black soil, that is also known as Regur soil. In which areas are laterite soils found? So laterite soils are found in Raigad, Ratnagiri, Sindhurg, and some parts of Gadchiroli. Which soil is found in parts of the Sahyadri ranges? Yellow brown soil. It is found in the parts of the Sahyadri ranges. In which region is alluvial soil found? Mumbai suburban district, Mumbai city district. You can find this alluvial soil. Okay. Which soil is found in the river valley of Maharashtra? So you will find fertile alluvial soil in the river valley of Maharashtra.